to Peanut Butter Jelly Time, the world's only cooking show that promises 101 different ways to make peanut butter and jelly per season. Today, we will be baking our artesian bread for our rustic peanut butter and jelly, number 68 this season. I'm your host, Henry the Banana, and this is Peanut Butter Jelly Time. Okay, now let's get started with the first stage of our bread, the fun part, mixing up the batter. I have the recipe here, so here we go. Sadie, please bring me my extensive collection of beautiful measuring devices from all around the world. Sadie? The measuring tools?
Sir, I don't know how, why, when, where. Your measuring devices have been stolen!
All of them?
No, two. All of them except two.
Which ones?
The half teaspoon and the quarter cup.
Well, Sadie, bring them here. Thank you. Well, who needs a ton of cups and spoons anyway? I'll simply add fractions to blend this bread. Okay, now let's get started. The ingredients are here in front of me next to my supplies. But for those of you watching at home who wish to make this rustic sandwich bread in your very own kitchen, the ingredients are apple dry yeast, warm water, whole wheat flour, white flour, salt, and cornmeal. Okay. Now, the first step. In a large bowl, dissolve a quarter teaspoon of yeast. Oh, we only have this half teaspoon measuring spoon. But because 1/4 is equal to 1/2 of 1/2, we simply take half of the half teaspoon spoon and put it in like so. There we go. But because 1/4 is equal to 1/2, remember, we only put in half of the spoonful. Now, where was I? Oh yes, step 1. In a large bowl, dissolve the yeast in 1½ cups of water. Okay, let's solve this one the same way we did the yeast problem. A quarter cup, which is the measuring cup we have, goes into 1½ cups 6 times. So we need to put in 6 cupfuls of water to activate the yeast, like so. 1, 5, 6. Let's see now. Add the flour and salt. Stir it until blended. The dough will be shaggy and sticky. So we need to add both kinds of flour now. How much do we need? Aha! For the whole wheat flour, we need a 1/2 cup. Oh, that's too easy. 2 cupfuls of this, of course. Whole wheat flour. Go. And 2. Now, the white flour needs 2½ cups. So that divided by 1/4 is equal to 10 cupfuls. Well, this is going to be tedious. Last one, 10. So that's all of our flour now. Now that we're finished with that, we can add the salt. 1½ teaspoons of it. So 1/2 times 3 is 1½. So 3 spoonfuls of this salt. One, stir the batter with our special stirring spoon here. Okay, I've stirred it now. So let's see what the next step is. Put the plastic wrap over the dough and let rise for 8 to 12 hours.
And put the paper down. Cut.
Okay, folks, it's bright and early the next morning, and all we have to do is let it rise in a different position and then bake it. So, I will get it into that position. Here's the bread in its new shape. Now, let's let it rise another 1 to 2 hours.
Action.
Now you can use peanut butter and jelly to finish up your rustic PB&J.